Team Deutschland definitely getting the popular vote in stream with,
of course,
773 votes over
Woo.
Synergy.
Woo! Okay. Okay. Synergy, you hear them talking that smack?
So
they don't believe in you.
So Deutschland's definitely got some support in chat.
All right. Well, Synergy, take that as a challenge and prove everyone wrong. I believe in you. On the other hand, Team Deutschland, very good players, so I don't blame the chat for voting that way. Not at all. Not at all. Now, Cog, once again, as a Juggernaut here, are you a drop down and then jump back up type of player, or are you just a stand back? What's your opinion on players that stand back and spawn?
This one's a hard one. This one really depends on composition of the other team, composition of your team, and it really depends on the players, right? If you know you're gonna have people who are gonna be pulling you, giving you some kind of peels, you're okay to engage and go up. Actually, one of my favorite things to do is to set a teammate here as my focus target, and actually start down below, run in front of the screen, and then intercede up to the top so that people are looking for me, or at the bottom. I intercede and I go up and I'm at the top and I'm with my teammate there. So that's actually one of my more favorite things to do. It gives my teammates a chance to open up and get damage out while me avoiding that. But let's go ahead and get back to this. The second drops from
Sap on the Merc here. That's such a huge deal. So
Big
now
sap.
they're going to open up.
Big burst.
Oh! All right, there's his DCDs. They got to get some return fire out. The Merc, the PT is in so much danger right now, though.
35%.
No. Oh,
29%.
No.
Let's see what's going to go happen here. The shield's still up. Oh,
this is so dangerous. So now, Wind Trade Police running.
Was that a car mode?
Oh no! And now the PT just has nothing here. The PT has nothing. The Merc running for 30
get
billion
out of
years.
There. He's trying to get some peels, but
it's just not going to happen.
Teammates?
It's just not. All right, there's the.
Together. They're all together.
No.
Oh, the Merc was taking. Merc went ahead and kited.
And the pole, the huge pole to preserve the Merc's life.
Exactly right there. So instead of relying on a Zork for that pole, that's something I would like to use as a jug to intercede. That's kind of what I was talking about there.
It's terrifying. And unfortunately, against this current 2v2 comp of a Gunslinger and a Commando, there's no way for them to get up there and kill the Merc now. They have to literally run all the way back around. They're going to try to jump on the operative here and throw the net into him, but now they're just so split right now. The Merc is going to have his shield after this, so he has his cold throw running, and there's just nothing else he can do here. It's all ogre now. It's all ogre now.
It's looking pretty bad, looking pretty bleak. Oh, the Gunslinger.
Not a big enough knock either.
Shield.
Oh no. He tried to get the knock off, and it's just not enough. Unfortunate.
No.
Unfortunate. And
so as a member, or if I was on the Frog Dog team, I would go ahead and rethink the stats. I would want to fight below. We don't really have much to get for the pull or long distance movements. No. So the best place probably for that fight is going to be either around the GTN or one of the spawn areas behind the red shield, inside the long alleyways. You're not going to want to really utilize the vertical parts of this map, because if you do that, you're going to get beaten by the range of the Sork and the over here, the Rotworms.
And just the way that the Sork pull works so well with the teammates getting tunneled, they almost have to play down here, because if they don't, they're just not get the kill in time. The kill's not going to happen, and they're just going to get slowly whittled down because they can't recover. Because the Vanguard and the Gunslinger together is not a recovery comp. They have to kill someone immediately, and it's just not happening. They don't have the burst that they need.
Right. So both teams going back up again, fighting on the top. Merc
getting aggressive this time.
Out on the Sork.
Did not like getting that sap.
Oh.
So they're going to drop down on the Merc.
On the Merc.
And now they're going to drop down, and he's going to come down here. And he's going to get pulled back up top. So you're going to see here, they're going to try to nuke the they're going to swap to the operative. They're going to take the 1v3. Oh, they're throwing net into the operative. No.
Oh.
No. Nope, it's not enough.
Taking some big damage.
It's not enough.
Some rolls in there.
Oh,
has
no.
The net been utilized?
The Vanguard trying to get on the Merc.
Trouble.
Oh,
he's in trouble.
He has Colt though. Colt though running.
They got hard stun on him. They can still, if they got to follow up, both him and the Merc.
Oh no, the Vanguard's just dead. The Vanguard's just dead here.
Oh no,
there's
the Vanguard.
no way he lives long enough to kill the Merc. Because the Merc's gonna get pulled right now. The Merc's going to get pulled
Merc's
up
down.
top. No, he's going to sap
PT's
the...
down. PT went down. PT went down.
PT is
Merc
down.
is doing his best to kite LOS.
And he's going to get pulled up top. Yep, and
Up
that's...
top from Brun.
It's the same exact situation they found themselves in before, where as soon as they drop down here, all right, I'm going to get flashed, the Merc can just run forever and get his full heal up, and now it's
Absolutely.
a 3v2 that's basically even, and the Slinger is just not going to have enough here. They're going to try to chase down the Merc.
In this group composition, do you think it was best for them to go for the Merc, or what would you have gone for as a frog trying to kill the Rotworms here?
As a frog dog here, I think you almost have to pop the Sork and don't let him do all that shenanigans with letting the Merc pop all his DCDs and then getting pulled back up. Because as soon as the Merc gets pulled back out here, he's just done. Right? Like, there's no way they can chase the Merc out. They almost have to either chase the Sork, or they can try to net and nuke the Operative immediately, because Operative with a net on him is actually kind of a dead class. I know they have a lot of good DCDs between stim boost and between their evasion and their rolls, etc. But a rolled operative or a netted operative is in surprisingly a vulnerable position. Now, if he gets a stealth out, that's fine. But then you force a 3v2. I don't know. It's a very difficult.
I would kind of go with you in saying operative at the end. You know, I know it wasn't your first strat, but I think operative here would have been the right play. Like, you never know what's going to be the best play, right? That's why we have to get. We have this tournament. What is going to be the best play? But an operative here is going to either go in for the gunslinger or the vanguard. Either way, operative has to be in the fight melee range.
Yeah.
So if you're able to force the position of the operative in this arena, that is where you're going to be able to win, because you're going to have to, like I said, behind the shield, behind the wall, you're going to force the Sork to leave that top perch and be inside of there, and by the Sork wanting to stay out of the fight, you're going to be able to hit a C, you're going to be able to hit a hard stun on the Sork to kind of force it to be a 3v2 on either the operative. Now, when the operative stealths out and runs, then you have to decide if you're going to go for the Sork or the Merc. I would probably say Merc, because the Sork still has his phase walk, still has an escape that is able to get out. It is just a hard call on this map with that team composition. It's just, oof.
So here is, Joby, calm down. Here is the crazy thing. Look at the score screen. The losing team had a catastrophic amount of damage, but because they tunneled the mercenary, who was able to take 1.3 million damage, they weren't able to kill anyone. So despite having all the damage in the world, they kind of tunneled the wrong target and allowed the peels to happen for their team so that they could recover. And especially as a team that's as glass cannony as a Vanguard and a Slinger, you can't let the other team recover. You have to have pressure on all the time, or it's just game.